Remember when he said he was finding himself? Turns out he was just finding the nearest buffet.
She joked in chat that her ex had bigger confidence. I paused for a moment before I typed back. I asked her, "Why do jokes need to be cruel?" She replied almost instantly, "Oh, come on, it was just harmless teasing." I thought about that for a second. "Teasing often reveals a hidden truth," I wrote. She sent back a string of laughing emojis. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. "Laughter can cut deeper than a knife sometimes," I replied. "You're being way too sensitive," she shot back. I took a breath. "Sensitivity is what notices disrespect," I explained. "You really need to toughen up," was her next message. The words stung, but I kept my composure. "Does love require a partner to be tough?" I asked. The chat bubble showed she was typing, then it disappeared. Silence. "Your silence is speaking volumes right now," I told her. "Now you're just twisting my words," she accused. "Words have a way of twisting themselves into the shape of the truth," I replied. "You're ruining the evening," she typed, the frustration clear even through the screen. "Whose evening is more important here?" I asked. "Mine," she wrote back immediately. "But in a marriage," I reasoned, "we're supposed to be sharing our evenings, the good and the bad." She tried a different angle. "Making comparisons is normal, everyone does it," I disagreed. "Comparisons are like a slow poison to trust," I said. She tried to deflect with another joke, a lighter one this time, but the pattern was clear. "Deflecting like that just confirms you meant what you said earlier," I pointed out. "This seemed to hit a nerve." "Why do you even care so much about a stupid comment?" she asked. My answer was simple and from the heart. "Because caring is what commitment is all about." "Well, commitment bores me," she admitted, the words stark on the screen. "Boredom is what leads people to seek out drama," I responded. "Drama is what makes life fun," she declared. I had to draw the line. Fun should never come at the expense of someone else's dignity. "It shouldn't be about humiliation," she replied with a single, dismissive shrug emoji. This was the moment of truth. I had to ask the question that had been hanging in the air. "Do you respect me?" The seconds stretched into an eternity. The typing bubble appeared and vanished several times. Finally, a single word came through. "Maybe." My heart sank, but I knew I had to face it. "Maybe is an answer," I typed back. She immediately grew defensive. "You're just being insecure." I refused to let her turn it back on me. "Insecurity is what grows from constant insults and disrespect. It was just a chat." She insisted. "Chats reveal a person's true character," I replied. Then came the final blow. My ex never complained about things like this." I didn't flinch. "And that's why he's your ex," I stated calmly. "What's that supposed to mean?" she demanded. "It means endings are supposed to teach us lessons," I said. "Are you threatening me?" she asked, her tone shifting to one of alarm. "Honesty only sounds like a threat to someone who is comfortable with lies," I replied. After that, she went completely quiet. The minutes ticked by, each one feeling like an hour. I just sat there, my resolve firm. I stayed calm. Finally, a new message appeared. "I'm sorry. I knew this was a critical moment." I couldn't just let it go. I asked, "What are you sorry for?" I needed to know she understood. She took a moment, then wrote, "For hurting you." A wave of relief washed over me. "Thank you," I said. "Thank you for naming it. Can we just forget this ever happened?" She asked hopefully. "If we just forget it, we're doomed to repeat the pain," I explained. "So what do you want from me?" She asked, a genuine question this time. "I want respect." "In your words, in your actions, always." She replied, "I'll try." I knew that wasn't enough. "Trying requires a real change in behavior," I said. "Do you forgive me?" she asked. "Forgiveness needs to see consistency over time," I told her. "I feel like you're judging me," she confessed. "Being held accountable can feel heavy, I know," I acknowledged. "You've been different lately," she observed. "Clarity has a way of changing a person's tone," I said. Then came the question I was waiting for. "Do you still love me?" I typed my response carefully. Love protects a person's dignity. It doesn't tear it down. A moment passed, and then she replied, "I love you too." "Then show me," I asked. "Show me with your actions," she agreed quietly. In the days and weeks that followed, something shifted. The sarcastic jokes stopped. Her words softened, becoming more considerate, more gentle. It felt like trust was finally able to take a breath in our relationship, to grow in the space we were creating. We started talking honestly, without the games and the deflections. She admitted that her teasing was a bad habit she'd picked up from past relationships, a defense mechanism. I acknowledged the effort she was making, her courage in facing her own patterns. Together we set new boundaries for how we would communicate. She thanked me for my patience, for not just walking away. And I thanked her for her effort, for being willing to do the hard work of change. The chat, our digital space, started to feel safer. Respect began to replace sarcasm. A sense of peace pushed out the constant tension that had been simmering beneath the surface. We found ourselves laughing again, but it was a kind laughter, a shared joy, not a weapon. We started to listen to each other, really listen, without planning our next comeback. The past, with all its hurt and comparisons, stayed where it belonged, closed. For the first time in a long time, the future felt possible, bright, and full of promise. I saved that chat log. Not as evidence to hold against her, not as a reminder of a fight. I saved it as a reminder for both of us. A reminder of how easily words can wound, but also how powerfully they can heal. It's a reminder that a single, difficult conversation, one where you stand firm in your self-worth, can change everything. That conversation didn't end with a winner and a loser. It ended complete, and it was the beginning of our true story. Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, maybe share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories about navigating the complexities of life and love. See you in the next one.